A major storm system is sweeping across the nation, and it's bringing a mix of impacts to the Ohio Valley. From gusty winds to temperature drops, and even some snow, this system's got a lot in store. And we're breaking down the forecast for your area this morning. Good morning. Let's start with a look at the weather across the country. There's a real contrast in temperatures coming up over the next few days, with a deep freeze heading into the central U.S., while the Pacific Northwest stays unusually warm. A flood warning is still in effect for western Washington and Oregon as they catch a rare day of dry weather. The rest of the Northwest can expect some welcome dryness too, but it's not all good news. More heavy rain is expected early next week, so the flooding situation remains critical there. Further south, the story is wildfires, with one state in particular seeing an enormous blaze rip through over 5 million acres of land. We're keeping a close eye on that. It's a stark picture across the country right now. Moving closer to home, our region has a mixed bag of weather today. Illinois is experiencing gusty winds, especially on the west side of Chicago, with temperatures around 30 degrees. Aurora and Naperville are seeing some cooler conditions too. Gusts of up to 20 miles per hour will make it feel even colder, so wrap up if you're heading out there. In Indiana, it's a similar story of snow and cold. Indianapolis has a chance of snow showers today with a high of 34 degrees. If you're heading into the city, grab your winter coat. Fort Wayne is a little brighter, with some sunny spells expected and a high of 31 degrees. And over in Evansville, it's mostly cloudy through the day and overnight, with a low of 31. Now to Kentucky, where Louisville is seeing some snow this morning. There's a few inches possible there, so be prepared for some tricky travel if you're in that area. Lexington also has a good chance of snow, but it's quieter further south in Bowling Green, which is mostly cloudy and staying around 48 degrees. Ohioans in Columbus can expect a cloudy, cool day. The city should reach 36 degrees or so for a high. If you're in Cleveland, there's a chance of some snowy weather, while Cincinnati has a snow event tonight with up to an inch expected to accumulate. That could make for some tricky travel overnight and into tomorrow morning, so keep an eye on the latest forecasts if you're heading out early. Over in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh is fairly calm this morning, with temperatures around 33 degrees. Philadelphia's a touch colder, hovering around 26. Allentown has some scattered snow showers through the night, but the day should be bright and cool. Down in Tennessee, it's a mostly sunny day. Nashville and Knoxville are looking at highs in the mid-50s, so a nice bright day for some holiday shopping or a trip out. Memphis is just a degree or two warmer and should stay largely clear through the day. Finally, in West Virginia, there's some snowy weather across the state this morning. Charleston has a chance of some heavier snow, while Huntington could see some icy conditions later on tonight. Morgantown, meanwhile, is partly sunny and relatively calm, with some bright spells expected. Oh, and one final thing before we get into the extended outlook. There's a wildfire burning in the state that you need to be aware of. It has reached over 4.5 million acres, and although it's only at level 1 warning right now, we'll be keeping a close eye on it. Keep checking back for updates if you're in the area. Looking ahead over the next few days, the main weather activity will be further north, with a cold snap sweeping across much of the country. It's going to be a sharp change from the relatively mild temperatures we've had recently, so make sure you're prepared. The cold air will dip into the Ohio Valley and Midwest, bringing some wintry conditions. Further south, it'll be a little warmer, but still a drop from the current temperatures. This cold snap won't hang around too long, though. From midweek on, we're expecting a rapid warm-up for most areas. While that colder weather moves through, there's a risk of some snow across the northern half of the region tomorrow. Chicago and Cleveland especially will see some snowy conditions, while Cincinnati and Louisville could see a second burst of snow into Saturday. Further south, it'll be mostly dry, with some bright spells, but temperatures will still drop off. We're expecting that cold snap to move through pretty quickly, so it'll be back up to the 50 for most of the region by the weekend. The real action is further north and out west, where we've got some significant weather systems coming through. That cold blast I mentioned will spread down from Canada into the northern plains and upper Mississippi Valley today and tomorrow. It'll bring some harsh, freezing temperatures and snow, which will move east into the Midwest and Central Appalachians on Saturday. There's a chance of some travel disruptions there, so keep an eye on the latest forecasts if you're traveling over the next few days. After that, we're expecting a wet period for the northern states as a series of systems moves in from the Pacific. The Ohio Valley should stay mostly dry into the weekend, with some sunny spells, but that rain will likely spread east by midweek. We're also keeping an eye on the risk of some wintry weather further south, across the Tennessee Valley and northern Gulf Coast. It's a little uncertain how far south this cold air will spread, but we'll have more details on that tomorrow. Now let's focus in on the Ohio Valley for the next few days. Today's looking fairly quiet, with some mixed skies and a few flurries here and there. There's a better chance of snow overnight into tomorrow for many areas. That's your forecast for today from Weatherby. Stay weather aware and have a great day.